Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Technica. Today is the day that we are finally going to be redoing our armor. It's been a very long time coming. The armor that we are currently wearing was really just supposed to be temporary until we got a little further into the game. We've been further into the game for a while now and still haven't redone our armor. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I've already gone ahead and collected all of the decent armor pieces that I currently own. I definitely do have more armor, but it's all poop. It's garbage. So this is kind of the pool of items that we have to choose from. And I kind of have like a general idea of what we're going to end up using. I also went ahead and crafted the weird feather necklace already. I've been super excited for this and I kind of accidentally crafted it off camera. And it took a really long time to farm for all the feathers in it. I used the mob trap in Alba that we made a couple episodes ago, but I got like 10 of each of the feathers, almost 10 of each of the feathers, except for the green one. Only got one green one. Out of 9 red feathers, 7 purple feathers, only got one green one. Kind of weird, but the green feather was the reason it took so dang long to make it. But anyways, we're moving on. So I think we're probably going to end up using this. It gives us 50 fall resistance and makes us 15% faster. And oh, I should probably talk about this before I get too far into it. There's kind of a couple of things that I want to have for this next armor setup. One of them being I want to be at least as fast as I currently am. So right now for walking bonus, I have 40%. So I want to be at least 40% or faster. Faster, of course, being better. I want to have some health regen. Currently right now I have 0.1 in the health gen area, which is pretty sure that's as low as you can go. So I want to have at least 0.1 in the health regen, just so I have a little bit of regen there. And then I also want to be completely 100% fall resistant. Right now we are only 40%, and once we hit 100 it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait until we're 100% resistant, and I can't believe we haven't gotten there yet. It's been a long time. I just want to be so resistant to all of the fall damage. And then the last thing, which isn't really a mandatory thing, but I would really like it, is to have a couple extra hearts. I think by default you have like 5 hearts or somewhere around there. So currently we have 9. I would like to have a couple of extra hearts. Like for example, our chest piece gives us 3 right now, and our trinket gives us an extra 1 on top of that. So I'd like to have something that gives me an extra heart or 2. But let's see here. So we're going to move all the items that we use, or we're going to try to use, into the crafting bench. So I think I'm going to use this trinket. Here are the other trinkets. I originally thought that the obsidian trinket was a lot better than what it is. It's not, I wouldn't say it's garbage, but it's really not that great. At least for what we're going for. It's not that great. And then I think we're going to end up using the Gigablast helm. I am kind of hesitant to use it since it is an in-app purchase, so I paid 99 cents for it. I didn't really work to get it at all, but it is a fantastic hat. It gives you a good amount of defense, and also with just these 2 items, we are completely 100% fall resistant, which is kind of the main thing that I'm going for. And then of course, they're not even enchanted or anything yet, or encrusted. So on top of that, we can add even more to these. So I'm thinking I'm going to use those 2. Here are the other hats I selected. Although some of them are decent, like this one gives you 75% blast resistant, but I'm not really too concerned about that. They are decent hats, but they're not really going for the things that we're going for right now. Like these are great, just like general hats, especially since they do like good attack and defense. But for what we're going for, I think these ones will end up working better. If people complain too much that I'm using this Gigablast helm, I will consider changing it out for a different hat. Chest plate wise, we don't really have too much to choose from, and I might even end up keeping the one that I currently have. The mummy armor chest is it's close to garbage. I wouldn't quite say it's garbage. The turkey dress is actually decent. We did wear this for a while, I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season. I want to say we did, and it will make us 10% faster, as well as a little pokey spiky damage. However, this does give us, our current chest plate does give us 3 hearts, so I kind of need to decide on what trade-off I want to do. But let's go ahead and get these switched out. I am going to end up keeping these shoes because it does help in the fall resistant, although we don't really need it, which actually kind of makes me feel like maybe I should use a hat instead, just because I am keeping these shoes. So what is this? This is 30 plus 50, so we would only need 20 fall damage, which this would help us with. And it also helps with attack, and I'm not really too concerned with blast damage, so maybe we will wear this instead, just because with these plus our feet plus our shoes, which we're going to end up wearing anyways, that makes us 100% fall resistant. Does this make us faster at all? It doesn't. I think I might end up wearing that just because it does help me in attack, which this one doesn't. And then I think we're going to make new pants. These are our current pants, and I think we're going to make new ones maybe. Are we faster right now? That's kind of what I want to know. We are currently 5% faster. So yep, I can tell we're just a little bit faster. That 5% actually helps quite a bit. The last 5% didn't really do anything. I'm kind of tempted. I don't know which chest piece I want. This chest piece will make us another 10% faster, but then we'll also lose 3 hearts plus, so that would make it so we don't have any extra hearts. So that's kind of why I'm tempted to keep this. I would like to really eventually, oh, and it's right here. I would like to eventually have this cyan turtle chest piece because it gives us 3 extra hearts, gives us a little bit of boost in everything else, but I suppose it doesn't make us any faster. So I don't know, I kind of have to go back and forth with a couple things here. Do I want hearts? Do I want to be faster? That is the question. We can also encrust things, which I believe if you use, this is the wrong chest. I think if you add the tanzanite to armor, it makes you faster. I could be wrong about that, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into an old world with some cheaty items and just kind of test it on some armor pieces here. So let's go ahead. We're going to run over here real quick. I really like this hat. I think I wore this in my first or second season, and for some reason I just really like this hat. But we're gonna come over here, we're gonna grab some crap armor, because that's pretty much all that is in here, or armor that people have given me, like these Pegasus boots. Let's go ahead, since we're kind of thinking about, oh, I fell. Let's see here. What would I want to enchant or encrust? I think we're gonna go for some pantaloons here. We'll go ahead. I think these are just iron. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out into the old season 2 world, and we're just gonna grab some gems. We're going to try encrusting these. I know what these do. This will add regen to your armor or trinket, but I don't know what tanzanite does. I'm pretty positive that it does something with speed, but I really want to, oh, that's the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted. Can you convert that back? You need a tinker's tool bench. Do that. I think it actually goes, it's like a plus button sort of. There we go. And then we just need to hold and then encrust that. And what does that do? Okay. That does not do what I thought it was going to do. That just gives you more armor, maybe? I don't know, what does iron usually do? So it's 7, 7, 7, and 3. Did that even do anything? What are they normally? Those are silver. What does that even do? That literally does nothing. Is that a bug? That literally did nothing. Let's click out, click back in. That literally did nothing. Wow, I'm really glad I tested that out, because that would have been really disappointing if I wasted my own tanzanite on it and it just does nothing. Wow. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and put this tanzanite back before I forget about it. So that means that I think we're only gonna be using citrine on this, or citrine, I don't know. People always correct me on how to pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it. And I think for now we're just gonna leave these unencrusted. I'm still going back and forth in my head if I want to use the turtle chest plate or the turkey dress. Both of them have their ups and their downs, but I'm thinking for now I might just keep the turtle chest plate. I think for now that might be the best situation, and we'll just throw those back in there. Ooh, we're so fast on the ladder now. Ooh, so fancy. Because I'm, like, right now our speed is decent. Let's go ahead and just throw on the turkey dress. I feel like if we add, if we're 10% faster, I feel like for just, the everyday play, this is just a little bit too fast. So I think with our speed, with this on, ooh, not that, this on, I think this is like a decent pace. Like, we're fast, but we're not like zipping through everything and running past things. And we're fast on ladders too. So I think I'm going to keep the turtle chest plate. I will probably eventually change these pants out for something. Maybe if we change out the pants and they don't do 10 For walking, we would maybe use the turkey dress, but I'm not entirely sure. I think, let's see here. Let's look at the leather in the past. Oh, hello, mother. Pizza's here. That's why my mother's texting me. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, pizza. I've used these pants in the past, though, but they only do 5, so I'm not really entirely sure. I will have to maybe mess around with some stuff off camera. I don't really know. I forgot about this. Completely forgot about this. While looking for, I forgot what I was looking for. I think I was looking for some half slabs in Seth. I found this statue. Oh my god, look at it. It's beautiful, and I was really excited to know that we don't have it. We are losing so much room to statues at this point, most of which I have not gotten myself. Got the turkey statue. I think I got this one and maybe this one on my own, but the rest of them have been gifted to me. But I don't really even care. They're beautiful. Okay, one bad thing. You see how I'm getting like kind of stuck on these ladders? That's kind of a problem / glitch. With being able to go fast. It's really annoying when that happens. That was even happening a little bit before we became faster. So that might even be a bigger issue now. Yeah, look at pretty much every time we start running on a ladder that happens now. That's unfortunate. That's annoying. We will get past that though. But this, I think, is pretty much going to be our armor once we get our trinket encrusted here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for these. We have exactly 4, so we have just enough to get this bad boy done. Tinkerer tool bench me. Go ahead and make that. Hold. Oh, wait. I need to take it off my person. Let's see here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it's over here. Grab that. Throw that in there. And that will give us the... Well, it actually gives us half a heart. I forgot that it does that. So it gives us half of a heart. And it also gives us the 1% regen, which is lovely. We will now be able to regen hearts. And you can see up top, we're already regenning a little bit. And I think that is pretty much all we're going to do today. Let me know what you like encrusting your armor with. We can always do more of the citrine. I still don't really know how to pronounce it. We can always do more of that once we get it and put it on all of our armor, and we can regen health really fast. But what else do you guys put on there? I know diamond increases defense, I believe. I'm assuming something does attack. I know one of them will make you swim faster, or not swim faster, but have more water resistance, lava resistance, acid resistance, and then I think one of them makes you glow, things along those lines. But I'm not really sure what the newer stuff does, because there are 3 gems that came out like a handful of updates ago, which is the tanzanite, the tourmaline, and the citrus. I don't know. The one that looks like a creamsicle. But I think that's all we're going to do armor-wise today. The next thing that I would like to do is we're going to work on our desert village a little bit here. And do we have any red flowers is the question. I don't think we do, and we don't. We need to get a little bit of red dye today. So to do that, I think the fastest way to get some red flowers is to make an autumn, or not an autumn world, a winter world. And you can get red roses here, and I'm just hoping that we run into some red roses anywhere. Swim a little. I'm pretty sure we're slower in water now. Or maybe it's just more noticeable that we're slow in water because we're faster on land now. But that is okay. Okay, so I tell you what, I am going to go ahead and attempt to find some red flowers here. And then we're going to grab ourselves some red dye. Alrighty, after a fair bit of traveling, I have found ourselves some red flowers. And I think those 3 petals actually might be enough for what we need today. But we got the plant anyways, so we can have it in the future. Let's go ahead and just turn this all into dye for now. I think we only need 2. And we need some wool blocks. And I'm really tempted. I think what I'm going to do, and I'll probably just do the, do I have any wool blocks? Any wool blocks at all? I have 3, and of course I need 4. I think I'm gonna end up doing this off camera, but I think I'm gonna make a mob trap in Terra in a different world so I can just click to it whenever I need it, because dang, wool, I've needed wool lately, and you just like, it's so annoying to collect when you need a lot of it, but it's just kind of one of those things that you slowly collect when you don't really need it, and then when you need it, you have it. But I haven't done that at all this season, so I never have any wool at all. But I'm gonna kill a couple sheep so that way I can get myself some wool. Alright, I'm back and with wool in hand. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna make a little bit so we have extra wool. We only needed one more, so that is all good. We just need to dye 2 of these. So 1, 2, and then we need 2 white wool, so we are good there. Let's go ahead and drop off this dye along with the plant in here. I'm kind of trying to collect like 1 of each colored plant because I have a couple cyan and a couple white and a yellow and a brown, but I don't really have a mixture of different colors. So I think one episode we might go through and try to collect the different flower colors or mix the different flower colors together, because we might be able to get an orange flower now that we have a yellow and a red, and just be able to experiment with them that way. But anyways, the next thing that we are going to need is, I would like to use a lamp for this. We're making a flag, by the way. I don't think I said that, but we're going to be making a flag in our Seth Desert, and I would like to use one of the lamps that you can stack, but I don't really have a good one for a flagpole right now. So I think I'm just going to end up using these for now, and I think once I get the light that I would want, I will eventually replace it with that. And I think that is all that we need. Oh, you know what? I wanted to make, because we missed a couple of stairs when we worked in there last, I'm going to go ahead and make a set of stairs real quick. And then, therefore, we also need to grab our spanner. Workbench me. Woodworker bench me. Which one is that? There we go. And then we also need to grab our spanner. And then lastly, this is the last thing, I wanted to grab some floorboards, which I thought were in there, but I found them. Don't worry about it. Found them. We're all good. We just ran out of these last time we worked in Seth, and so I grabbed a couple, which is where I found the statue, funnily enough. So we're missing them over here. We'll go ahead and plop them down. We're probably still going to be a couple short, because I just found one, and then I found the statue and got excited, and then I broke it, and then I never continued looking for them. So let's see here. We want to put the flag up here. Oh, you know what? We missed a door up here. This is where all of the mobs are coming into the house. Let's see here. So I want to put the flag up here on this building, which is why there are funky stairs. I was actually looking for where I wanted to put the extra stairs, which is right here. Just go ahead and plop these down, flip them around with the spanner, and then we are going to get on up here and make our flag. This is kind of a derpy looking flag, or it will be a derpy looking flag, because it's really hard to make flags in Junkjack X. And we're gonna go like this, and then it's gonna kind of swoop down and then swoop back up. Again, it's rather derpy looking, but there's really no way around it in Junkjack, because it is just 2D. But there is a flag. I might actually, do I want to raise that up one? I'll keep it there for now, but it is really derpy looking. You could probably make, well, in fact, I know you could make a better looking one, but you kind of have to make it bigger. And for the scale of these buildings, I don't want it any bigger than that, because as it is, it's kind of too big for the building. There is also an American flag that you can, well, an American-esque flag that you can get in Lilith, but unfortunately you can't stack it on top of anything like you can with the pillars. So that kind of sucks. I wish that you could, or else I would have definitely used that flag. Is there anything else that we need to do in here? I think we are good. We're still a couple of these Pharaoh half slabs short, but we can't really do anything about that today. We also need to make one of the checkered wood beds for in here, and we need to put a door in here. Let's actually go grab the doors, because I'm pretty, I was gonna drop down to the next layer. You can't do that. Oops. I think we are going to grab a door though, because we should have a couple extra. Yep, here they are. Oh, that's blueberry sprout. There we go. We're gonna grab this, and then I think we are pretty much gonna be done for today. It might have been a really short episode. I really have no idea. I tried to make it longer, but you know, working on armor only takes so long, and I didn't really want to start a whole new project today. So kind of a shorter episode, Might not be. I really don't know. But boom, there is a door that will stop the mobs from getting in here. And you know what? We can just like drop down through things now and it won't even matter because we are 100% fall resistant, which is the best thing ever. Oh, it's been too long. Come here. Come here. You didn't drop anything for me, but that's okay. It's been way too long. We've been through this series for far too long without being fall resistant. That is by far the best thing to be resistant to ever. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can drop down from here now and not even care about it. I know I struggled a lot at the beginning of this season because last season, in season 2, I fell all over the place, and that was kind of what the house was built off of, was being able to drop to the next story. And now that I couldn't do that, it was just terrible. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Junk Jack X. Woo! Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And thank you. Goodbye.